slave?
Hello, louder.
No, I was envying you. Hi guys, we're here at Mekong Bistro. I cater some of the food from Souk Seafood, Boil and Boba Tea on 28th and Gleason. And then we also have Mekong Bistro here on 82nd that did the pepper salted shrimp, pepper salted squid. They have drunken noodles, wings. And we have barbecues from seafood, oil, and production. Garlic noodles. Beaverton. So this is a lot for the first movie premiere, and look at the line, and I love all the support because he deserves it. He worked so hard for this. It took him 4 years while he was traveling, and you know what? I am so excited to watch his movie, and this is going to be the best day ever for him. And for those that came to support, thank you all that showed enough love.
Talking about life, but now he came with this amazing idea about talking about his life, love and healing, and we go all through that. So yeah,
We're excited to see.
we are super excited.
I'm Lily from Lily Market, Portland Small Business Network, and accident care. So I work. My family owns Lily Market, and I'm Sydney. We grew up together.
You live in the same apartment complex.
We used to live in apartments together, and our parents have been like really good friends. So we've been good friends since like.
How long ago was that?
Middle school. Well, how old are you? Like 28 now, so like.
You know, like when we're I'm 28, so
I'm 27. So yeah.
so 20 years ago.
Have you seen a preview of the movie? Or?
Kind of, yeah.
Just the trailer.
Yeah, just the trailer that he sent.
What do you think?
Good, it was really good. I was hoping that I was in it because I was in Laos in 2024, but I didn't see myself there yet.
Never know.
I know Les from meeting at PCC. We sat next to each other in Spanish class, and we needed to partner up. So we partnered up, and we chose to present about Selena. So that was like number one that connected us. And then number two was we had to go off campus to work together on the project. And he's like, well, we should go eat something. And I was like, well, yeah. So he's like, well, I'll meet you at Popeyes. And I was like, oh, okay. So number two, love at first sight, like just off those two things. So yeah, he's been my best friend, one of my best friends ever since. And yeah.
And I met Les through her.
What's your name?
I'm Kristen.
I'm Kiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're childhood friends, so I met Les through her. In our 20s, and we've had a lot of really good, funny times over the years, and just really proud of him for having this event to put himself out there in his story and bring people together. And there's a lot of strength and vulnerability, and I think he's showing that tonight, and it's really cool, and we just want to celebrate him.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Yeah.
Let me know after you see the movie what you think.
Okay. Well, we're excited.
There's going to be a Q&A session after the film. So you can ask all your questions there.
So
What am I
should we get
missing?
started?
What am I missing?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna have some questions.
No, I did not. We are missing something.
We are?
So the invitation said to show up sexy, right? There's some really sexy people now.
Everyone's sexy. Right?
Yeah.
So we just do need to name that. Like, people really showed up. I have a favorite dress that I saw that's been walking around. I don't need to call them up, but I've been checking them out. I've been like fangirling them. Yeah, it's green. It's got like a slit. It's really cute. They know who they are. They know who they are.
That outfit is amazing, by the way.
When would you like to start the film? Do you want to say a hello? Do you want to save it for the Q&A? Oh, and there's also dancing. Let's not forget the dancing. Do you want to say something? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like a little tired because it's been 4 years in the making of this short film documentary. And I just want to say I really appreciate everyone that's here to support me on this journey in my filmmaking career. There will be other series to come, and I want to talk about subjects that people can relate to. It's always going to be about healing, and this is about me connecting back to my Lao culture. And I just really want to focus on a movement. It's called the Love Louder movement, where we just like spread kindness and love. You know, it's just very tiring, like hearing all this toxicity in our own government, in your own family. But at the end of the day, like, everyone's gonna die. So if you don't live this life the way you're supposed to, that's all you have to live, you know? So that's why I just wanna make this so hopefully people get inspired and maybe wanna go on their healing journey. And maybe if you haven't talked to someone in your life, you wanna tell them that you love them, because tomorrow's not promised. Both my parents are passed. And so I just wanna say again, I appreciate everyone for being here, and I hope you enjoy it and take something away from this film. Thank you.
And is it love louder or is it love louder?
Both. It's both. It depends who's saying it. Yeah.
So where are my loud folks at? So is it love louder or is it love louder?
Love louder! Okay.
Where are my English speaking folks at? Is it love louder?
Louder. That's how we and louder. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So if we can turn all the lights off. I didn't realize this was gonna become my career, my passion. But I just like, you know, living life is just hard in general, right? And I didn't speak to my father for 20 years. So after I went through my healing journey and I went to therapy, and that just blew my mind away. And I just was like a completely different person. And my father was there for me when I was going through divorce. And I had the best 4 years of my life with him before he passed last year. And I'm at peace even though he's gone. Both my mother's gone as well. But I just want to show people that, like, you know, in this life it's like short. And even in my own Lao culture, which I used to despise growing up, I find the beauty in it. Is there a lot of changes that need to happen? Completely, yes, you know. The way we talk to each other, the way we can't support each other how we need to. So I feel like I want to start this movement called the Love Louder movement, or the Love Louder movement, where you lead with love and kindness. And that's a starting point. That should be the starting point, just love and kindness. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Any other?
So I've known that for a long time, and I'm just so proud of you and your transformation into this whole thing. And like, people don't know where you're born and raised. They don't know about Laos at all, and like I didn't know about Laos. So this movie and you and your family and the culture, like I don't know anything about it. So it's like it was so beautiful. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, can I take it? Can I take it? I'll take the mic.
Hey, Lev, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. And I've been part, as many of us, as being part of your life. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Love you.
Thank you.
Te amo, bye.
Thank you.
I got it that way. way you don't have to mess up your heels. Thank you.
Okay.
Good looking out.
This one is actually coming from us as kids. It's rough coming in as an Asian minority, right? You know, back in the 80s, we grew up in the Lao community. We go to the first temple was the Sandy Temple. We were taught to not judge, but our elders judge us from head to toe. And I'm pretty sure with that discomfort, it did, to me and to a lot of us that are in our generation, the trauma that they have endowed in us. I am so happy that you stood up. And we need to change that. We need to change how they look at society and how they need to teach our new generation love. Like what you said, that movement, just be kind and love. There's no such thing as right or wrong, and I am so proud of you that you stood up for who you are and what you have been and how genuine you are. And I love you so much for being so strong, to show everyone that love and kindness is what needs to happen in our Lao community. So I love you and stay strong.
Thank you, I love you too.
Very, beautiful, everybody's happy, but you get to see this very raw, personal story of yours. And I can resonate with that a little bit because I never had a connection with my dad, and I'm part Indian. I didn't know completely, I'm not Lao. And so there's I don't really connect with Lao. And as I got older, I started going to the temple. I mean, I went to the temple with my mom, but I think I didn't really want to be associated with Lao. And so the Lao culture, and I think you really showed a different side, that it's okay to, maybe not have any appreciation for your culture, but as you get older, even the name, my name is I go by HK, but everybody's Hong Kong, right? So it's I wanted to didn't want to have my name, but I think showing the rawness, showing the culture, and I think everybody's there with you. So just being there, showing your journey, showing your story. I have so thank you for that. So that was very beautiful. And I was just talking to, some of your guests on the table here, and I was saying, we're talking, how do we know each other? How do we know you? And the one thing I said was, you're always authentic. When I first met you, how you present yourself, at the temple or outside the temple, I see you at the supermarket or whatever, it's always in that, you carry yourself with class, grace, and you got style. So, it's inspiring, but I just want to say thank you for that, but I also want to, you started this journey.
Just give her a bottle of tequila.
And you journeyed towards healing. Where you are 4 years later, seeing everybody here, witnessing your beautiful documentary. We want to see more, we want to hear more about your story. But I want to hear where you are in that journey, and where do you see, it's kind of a follow-up to kind of Keita's question there, is where do you take it from here, and so with your healing and your journey, and then where do you see it going from here?
So I started submitting to film festivals around the world. I've submitted in Europe, Asia, Latin America. So my goal is to get into film festivals. It's not to win an Oscar. I mean, if I won one, I'd definitely have an Oscar for it. But
And some of us would get tickets.
But honestly, it's to just get the exposure, to talk about trauma, to be open and talk about these things that people just act like it doesn't exist, because I suppressed everything my whole life until my ex-partner cheated on me, and then I just in the movie I said I lost 15 pounds in a week. I remember going to work and everyone was like, whoa, and I was just kind of oh yeah, I just been on a diet. but that's not natural. You can't lose 15 pounds in a week. And, and I just kept, I was in a lot of pain. And then from there, I call it like a blessing in disguise, what my partner did to me, because then that brought me to therapy. And then from therapy, I got the tools that I never had in my life. Because even in our Lao culture, we don't give the tools. No one gives us these tools, be kind to yourself, say you love each other. Even here, I have some of my relatives here with me, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm a little hurt that even my elders couldn't come, but I just tell myself they did the best they could, and I just have to accept for what it is. But to answer back to your question, I am gonna try to travel around the world as I've been doing and promote the film, and whatever film festival takes me, I'm gonna go and promote it. And then I will be working on part 2, and part 2 will be in Mexico. And the movie is always gonna be a short film documentary about healing, is always where I'm coming from. But part 2 will be about healing, divorce, and heartache. And I think a lot of people can relate to heartbreak, right? So I just want to discuss that in a raw way. Yeah.
Our culture is about humility, right? Not about celebrating ourselves and stepping into our confidence, or even being proud of who we are is something that's almost the opposite of what our culture encourages. So it's really inspiring. But the question I have for you is, watching those scenes of you in the temple, because I didn't realize your Laotian was so fluent, so I was really impressed. I didn't realize that it was pretty good. It was pretty good, and also curious about the kind of Buddhist practice, and if you'd had a lot of exposure to it growing up, or was this in the film? Was it one of your first times doing death ceremonies? And just if you can talk more about that.
Yeah, because my mother, she passed when I was 19 in about 2000. So that was my first kind of exposure into becoming a monk for the funeral. And then I didn't really appreciate my culture for a long time. And I wasn't able to speak Lao that well. I just kind of learned because when I reconnected with my father, he doesn't speak English, and then my stepmother speaks only Thai. So my dad's speaking Laos to me every day, and my mom speaks to me in Thai. And I remember responding to them, and I would get so annoyed because I didn't know how to say Wednesday in Lao, and so I just kept saying Wednesday, and I kept saying it louder, but just because you say it louder and repeat yourself doesn't mean they understand. So I just taught myself how to say it. I've been going back to Laos and Thailand a lot, and I've been speaking it every day, and my family's really impressed that I can hold a conversation with them. Sometimes I'm even shocked that I can speak it well. I think it's, I try not to get scared to speak it because I'm gonna make mistakes, and if you don't, I encourage everyone whose parents speak a different language to learn and to try to speak, because if you are just scared to say something, it's better to make a mistake than not even try at all, so that's why. And as far as the Buddhist, my aunt passed away in 2023, and there I met my spiritual mentors, and they're both Buddhist monks, and they have been guiding me through this journey with love and kindness, because I remember I used to ask them how come people that go to the temple, they don't practice what they preach? They go to the temple and say they're these great people, but then when they get out of the temple, they're talking behind your back, they're just doing all these crazy things. And something that my mentor told me, he said, those people are here on this earth for you to see how not to behave. That's why they're here for you, just to watch that. Because if you don't want to behave like that, don't do that like them. And that just made so much sense to me, because I choose not to be like that. So yeah, that's how my journey for in Buddhism has started.
Bring about in our culture, my dear brother HK here. I'm also Lao Indian and have always found it difficult to find my identity, and being estranged from parts of my family too. Those are just things that we don't talk about. And so I found a little bit of healing and hope in watching your documentary. I'm so excited for what's to come.
Thank you, that's so touching. That was my goal, is to just even if I can inspire one person, the goal is something for me.
consider claiming. Just kidding.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I'm Caitlin's friend. I feel like I've met you a couple times, but I just wanted to say, as an Asian American with immigrant parents, I completely understand how toxic parents and grandparents can be. I always resented my parents and my grandparents because of how much they worked, and I felt neglected, and I resented my grandparents and parents due to physical and mental abuse. In high school, I realized I was fading away from my culture due to my resentment and trauma. I understand deeply about not appreciating your culture growing up. As I got older, I'm now 21 years old. I seen my parents getting older and my grandma has cancer, so I was hit with like instant regret due to isolating myself from them and my culture. Seeing it from your perspective opens my eyes a lot, and it's very inspiring, and the video was very beautiful.
Thank you.
Love loud. Love that. Everybody loves that.
I have no left the longest. I met him, he was friends with my brother, and that's how I met him. And then, small world, he came and applied for a position. And that's
I interviewed him.
Yep. And I was like,
2014.
I'm like, I know him. You guys need to hire him. He's awesome.
And he did.
Yes.
Have you seen Laith grow over the years? And
Oh
Yes.
yeah, 100%.
Yes.
When Lev went through his divorce journey, I was constantly going also through a divorce journey, so we were trying to help each other. And he inspired me to do more work, and whatever steps he was taking, I was like, yeah, I want to follow this as well.
Yeah, for me it was the therapy because, you know, in our culture, mental health is also something that is kind of a taboo. You don't talk about your problems, you suppress them.